all-American canner, a bunch of sausage, canning jars, rings, canning supplies, lids soaking in hot water and vinegar. In hot water. Hi, welcome back to Angie's Pantry. Today I am doing breakfast sausage. I'm browning it up. I had 2, 4, 6, 7 pounds of breakfast sausage that I got on a deal. So I got it all browned up, so we ain't got to watch me do all that. And I'm going to pressure can them up in jelly jars because that's perfect size for making biscuits and gravy for at home or at my dad's. So let me bring it in a little closer and show you how to do this. The jars have been heated up in the oven. The sausage is nice and hot, cooked through and crumbled up. The all-American heated up too. I want everything hot as it goes in. But on the hot water that I'm going to put in the jars, I have heated up behind me, but I have taken out about a cup of it, and I'm going to add in some of this chicken base because I like the chicken flavoring. So, and it's really faint. And then I'm going to add this in, maybe a little bit more. Then I'm going to add this back into the tea kettle so that it's just a little faint. So yeah, so I'll get that set up and then we'll come back and start passing the jars. 3 jars out of the oven and they are hot. Again, this is just for regular ground Jimmy Dean's breakfast sausage. Poking holes in it and get her down. And why am I using the jelly jam jars? Well, because it's just my father or just husband and I, and this works out perfect for us for biscuits and gravy. And it's so fast to take this out and throw it in a pan. Add a little bit more. Throw it in a pan and add a little bit, heat it up, add a little bit of flour to it, and milk and butter, or whatever, however you want to make your gravy, and it's ready to go. I love that. So. Smells amazing here. I did add some chicken stock earlier. We're just going to get the air bubbles out. Go to the next one. Gotta get the air bubbles out. I like to pre-cook my sausage when I do this, and I add my spices in there too, so that helps. Like I said, it's all ready to go where all I gotta do is throw it in a pan with a little bit of butter or bacon grease, and then heat it through, add some flour on it, bake the flour off, and add the milk, and voila, I've got my gravy. Alright. So it's really hard to do the head space, an inch from the head space top, but yeah. Okay, so this is vinegar, plain vinegar. I'm going to wipe the rims off really well. And I'm just using an old towel. So we don't want no grease on there. Because if we got grease, it will not seal. And we want these to seal. Add our lids. Ouch. Finger tight. And then it's ready to go in the canner. All right, let's get this done. Had to add 3 water jars to make it to where this was not going to be bouncing around in here so bad. I could probably add 1 more, but I already oiled that, and it's arrow. There's my arrow. There it is, arrow to arrow. And that's hot. So we set it down. You don't want it to, so you go across from each other. I do miss the Prestos. This is nice. Come on. There we go. And then across from each other. And then we're going to, oh, for love of God. Lefty, righty tighty. Good. Alright, and I got enough gap all the way around. Oh, that don't look right. See how that's flat there and this side's not? Yes, this happens to everybody. There we go. Come on. You'll have days where they don't want to work. There we go. Now, I'm going to wait for the steam to come out of here. When that does, when it comes out to a full steady steam, and I can see that steam, I will set my clock for 10 minutes. I'll let it evacuate out. Then I will put my weight on it for, in my area is on the 10, and then I'll wait for the pressure to get up to the 10 here, and then I will start counting my minutes. And I'm going to, because that's closer to the pint, I'm gonna go to the pint size, which is 75 minutes. So after it's done pressure canning for 75 minutes, after all that's done, then I will bring you back after it's settled down and I've cracked it for a minute, you know, depressurized, and I've cracked it for about 10-15 minutes to let it cool down gradually on the inside, and then I'll bring you back and show you what it looked like. I already took the water out and the broth out. Now, let's see how this looks. Look at that. Yum. It's got that nice stock in there. Now I think I have lost a little bit, but with the humidity being as high as it is, and that lid is really loose, like coming off loose. But I'm going to watch that one really close. Looks good to me. Yum. Okay, let's see what the bottom layer looks like. Now I have lost product. I can tell it's awful greasy. That's what happens when you use jelly jars. Sometimes it's really hard to judge that headspace. But I think it looks pretty darn good. In the morning, I'll wash these up really well, soapy water, probably with a little bit of vinegar in it. Yep. They look good. All right, everyone. Thank you for stopping by and watching my canning video. I hope this inspires you to can up some ground sausage for making some sausage gravy or omelets, whatever you use yours for. I know my father's excited to be able to get some jars. Big hugs from my pantry to yours. Bye.